Boston, Massachusetts is the perfect home for the return of CWE Live with our beautiful brand new arena. I am Jeremiah Club. Joining me today in replacement of the sick Connor Grant is our good friend Jared Bonmania.
Hey Jeremiah, great to be here tonight. Return of CWE.
It is great. We want to wish Connor a quick recovery as he's getting over flu-like symptoms right now. But tonight, we have a great match card. We'll get to what it contains in just a moment because right now, our champion, Corey Fox, is in the ring with something to say. And let's go to Corey Fox.
Hello everyone, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
I'll say that again.
So, we've been away for a little while. Feels great to be back here at CWE. We've got a new stage. Got some new dip gimmicks coming up. Got some new costumes. We've got all these fantastic fans out in the arena tonight.
Great turnout for the return of CWE.
So let me ask, have you missed me? I've missed you guys. Really excited. Got a couple matches coming up. Loving my title right now. It's a real good time in my life. Really good to have you guys here. So, like I said, it's really great to be back. And real quick, I'd just like to thank you all for being here. And not just being here, all of the support. You know, a few months ago, we had some problems with Sean Pearson. I like to feel that now that he's out of the way, we can get back to what this is really about. The fans and the wrestling.
Amen.
Taking a look at some of the contenders who may be rising up for the title. Looking forward to maybe having a match with Syndrak.
Oh, jeez. Maybe you want to take that back there, Fox.
Man, the monster. Fierce competitor. Well, I think I can still take him out. Shouldn't take too long.
Somebody's excited.
Hopefully I'll see him in the ring sooner than later.
Pretty big words.
It's great to be here in Boston tonight. All you Boston fans, haven't seen you around. Never really been in the city that much. But I have to admit, you guys seem pretty riled up. So, how you guys doing in the NHL tonight? Who are your favorite fans? Been watching those Penguins lately.
Yeah, let's go Pens. Sorry, Boston, I got my priorities.
Wouldn't it be great to see those Boston Bruins knock out the Penguins in the next series?
They gotta get there first, Corey. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I mean, come on, we all saw them get lashed by the Islanders. With that said, I have to say I'm really impressed with you fans. You guys really take the sport seriously. But I want to see, are you guys ready for some wrestling? I said, are you ready for some wrestling?
That's more like it from this Boston crowd.
Tonight, you're going to see some familiar faces, like JC Home. Giganta. And of course, yours truly. Got a real good show coming up for you tonight. Hope y'all come out ready to enjoy yourselves. See some good matches. What match do you want to see the most? You want to see me go up against JC Home? What about Giganta?
Oh, wait a minute.
We got ourselves a visitor in the ring.
That is the Hall of Famer Surge. And I can only imagine what he's got to say.
I really did not mean to interrupt you, Corey. After all, I could not possibly think about spoiling this glorious return of CWE to Boston, Massachusetts. But I felt like I had something I wanted to say to you, Corey, and it's just that simple, so I hope we'll get real Hall of Famer a chance to talk, huh? You see, let's cut down to business. You came out here and you talked about some sports teams like the Boston Bruins and whatnot, but like the New England Patriots, I've got a championship that feels a little bit missing. Let me explain. You see, Corey, I was one of 2 men inducted in the 2011 CWE Hall of Fame. I'm one of only 4 superstars to have their name grace that hall. And I couldn't even begin to tell you how honored I feel being the only active CWE superstar to compete, having military experience and active deployment records.
We thank you for that, Serge.
But there's one thing that despite all of my accomplishments and all of the time I've had in this business that I've never gotten to do. Corey, your acclimates in this business are to be remarked upon. You have achieved more than some superstars who come to this company could ever hope to achieve. You're a 10-time CWE champion, and you currently hold that belt. And let me be the first to say that you earn every single one of those CWE championships. You're a 5-time world champion, and just the same, you earned every single one of those titles. And let's not also forget the incredible feats you've accomplished at the side of one of my fellow Hall of Fame members, Christian Stone, as a member of CX3 back in 2008. But Corey, I, myself, even though I'm a Hall of Famer, I can honestly come out in here and say, I am jealous of you. I am jealous of you, Corey, because you have accomplished the one thing that I have not been able to do. And that is to call myself a CWE champion. Now sure, I have a plethora of world title runs, but I've never had that title. And Corey, let me make it very clear to you. I have tremendous respect for you. I have tremendous respect for everything that your career is built up to. And that is why I'm proposing this idea. In just 4 short weeks, we'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada for Luck of the Draw. Now, Corey, if I know one thing about Las Vegas, it's that what happens in Vegas ends up everywhere else within a matter of seconds.
Ain't that the truth?
And Corey, I want to put on the show of a lifetime with you at Las Vegas because I want to take you one-on-one for the CWE Championship in the main event of Luck of the Draw.
That sounds good to me, Jared.
Think about it. The greatest active superstar in CWE and one of the greatest ever superstars in CWE going for one belt on one night that will make history and solidify your spot in the CWE Hall of Fame.
Well, Serge, you want to put on a show in Vegas? Then let's put on one hell of a good show in Las Vegas.
Well, there's your answer. I look forward to it, Corey. Just remember, come Las Vegas, there are no friends in this business. Well, there we go. We have our Luck of the Draw main event set in place. It will be Serge versus the champion, Corey Fox. The question remains, what kind of match will it be? We'll have to wait to find out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're backstage, and that's the Edge. JC Holm on the right, Chris Twain on the left. I can only imagine what they're talking about. They're not scheduled to have a match here tonight, Jared, but with these two guys, it's anyone's guess what's going on.
Yeah, but you know, if you take a look at JC Holm, you can definitely see some sort of malice in his eyes.
Well, he's definitely the type of guy to have something sinister planned just to get himself some attention. I don't know exactly what they could be talking about. Doesn't look too good. But ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that these two guys are not scheduled for a match, we're going to have to see what this means when we come back.
Look, Allison, you seem to be a really nice girl. I just don't seem to get what you're doing hanging out with Holm. I mean, This guy is kind of a dirtbag. So violent, treats you all sorts of wrong.
Look, Dylan, I appreciate what you're trying to do and everything, but as it stands, if JC were to walk by right now and see us talking, we're both going to be in more trouble than we need to be in. So let's just...
And we're back here on CWE Live. Something happening backstage.
Well, hey there, home. How's it going?
Alright, look, you southern piece of just shut your mouth. See that girl you're talking to? Yeah, that's mine. It doesn't have Dylan Poteet written on it, but she sure as hell's got my shirt on, doesn't she? So I'm gonna tell you what you can do. If you want to talk to Allison, that's fine. But just know that now, Chris and I are gonna kick your ass in the middle of that ring. So why don't you meet us out there and get the hell away from me?
What the hell, man?
Keep your mouth shut. Allison, what are you doing? Look, that kid's a piece of southern trash. I want to see you talking to him again. Well, J.C. Hall and Dylan Poteet having quite the exchange backstage, Jared, and, well, the day isn't going to get any better because here comes the richest man in wrestling. Sean Peterson here is scheduled to have a match against Isaac Morgan, one of the top upcoming superstars in CWE. Now let's talk for a second about Sean Peterson. This man, second most recent CWE champion. He won the title off of Sid Floyd back at New World War in January, the end of January. And ever since then, it's sort of been a downhill battle for Sean Peterson. He lost his connection with Chase Adams, his sort of wingman. He lost the CWE championship at Uncensored in February. Sean Peterson definitely has some climbing ahead of him.
Yeah, and you know, it did, all the shenanigans that went down with him a couple months ago certainly isn't going to help his appearance with the crowd.
Well, I don't think there's a thing that Sean Peterson can do at this point to get the crowd on his side. It's all going to come down to whether or not Sean Peterson is willing to continue these barbaric backstage-type tactics that have gotten him to where he is so far. And given the money scenario that this man has, wouldn't put it past him, but if there's anyone to stop him, it might be this man right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Morgan is one hell of a physical specimen. A former Olympic powerlifter I shouldn't call him that. He didn't officially qualify, but he made it to several of the final round heats. He has got everything that it takes to be successful here in CWE, but the question is, can he put it together? The highest we've seen Isaac Morgan was back in December when he competed in the Road to Glory ladder match. But as it stands, he wasn't successful then, and he wasn't successful really ever since then. What do you think, Jared? I mean, Isaac Morgan, he's got a bit of a road ahead of him.
Well, that may be true. He definitely has one hell of a matchup for him tonight. But, like you said before, anyone can take down Sean Peterson. I think it's Isaac Morgan.
Let's find out. The ref is checking Isaac Morgan here. Wait a minute, Sean Peterson! Sean Peterson!
What's he doing?
That's brass knuckles! Look out! Oh, right to the face!
Oh.
And the ref, but he's gonna get the cover. 1, 2. I don't believe it.
That is one dirty match win.
A quick victory for Sean Peterson on Isaac.
Hold on just 1 minute.
Wait a minute. Hey, that's Pete Peterson, the GM. The GM has come down, Jared.
Wonder what he's gonna have to say about
Everyone
this.
take a good listen to me right now, because I'm only going to say this once, and I'm only going to say it one time. I am not going to let the first match of the night look like that piece of trash that we just saw. Referee, I am hereby ordering you to nullify your decision and restart the match between Isaac Morgan
Looks like
and
that
my
quick
son
victory just got
Sean
snagged from
right
him.
now.
And we're going to see the rematch right now.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Dad? Get in the back and sit at your damn desk and push papers like you belong. You don't need to be out here.
Harsh words.
What's the matter, Sean? Don't think you can beat him clean? Best of luck to you, boy.
Well, Pete Peterson has reinstated Isaac Morgan and Sean Peterson, and this match is going to happen right now. Wait a minute. Morgan's up from behind. And here we go, the first match of the night. And it starts off with a nice snap suplex from Isaac Morgan, who doesn't look like he's feeling the effects from those brass knuckles too much. Now the tie up from behind. Look at Morgan by the knee, and a knee breaker there to Sean Peterson. Great technique, as Isaac Morgan definitely has the strength. We talked about him being a power lifter, qualifying for the Olympics, but the reversal by Peterson. Oh, but Morgan with the powerful clothesline, saying no thank you to Sean Peterson. As they go behind now, big strike to the head. Notice the tactics that Isaac Morgan's using. He's really going after a brawler style, more of a physicality aspect to it than you might see with some other guys. As he takes him now, striking. Another shot to the gut. Another shot to the gut. Another one. And look at this. He's in the ropes. Gonna bounce him off the ropes. Into a backbreaker. And Peterson's writhing, and there's the cover. One, two, and he got him. Isaac Morgan with the turnaround ends up with the victory.
Well, I guess now we can see why Sean Peterson had to use those brass knuckles to try and sneak a win.
As we thought Isaac Morgan was the guy to knock off Sean Peterson. What a huge victory for this young man, as now he's defeated his first former CWE champion. This man may have just made a name for himself. Keep your eyes on the career of Isaac Morgan, and keep your eyes on CWE when we come back for commercial break. And we are back here on CWE Live, and there go the lights. Oh, hello! Well, we saw a little bit of what was going to unfold here earlier backstage with Dylan Poteet and JC Holm arguing over what appears to be a confrontation with Allison James. And it looks like that argument is about to come full circle, because here comes one half of the tag team champions. Hey, go ahead, Joe.
Well, I was just going to say, what we saw backstage means anything here tonight. Definitely looks like JC Holm is out for blood.
And JC Holm would be the guy to do it, but Vicious X and Dylan Poteet are going to have something to say about it. They won the tag titles back at New World War, and ever since, I apologize, they won them at Uncensored, my bad. And ever since then, it has been all about Vicious X and Dylan Poteet. The movement has been out of the picture. No tag team that's come by has been able to stop these two. And let's look at the crowd's reaction to Vicious X here, Jared. Vicious X, a former three-time CWE champion, and man, is he have the fans on his side or what?
Yeah, it's completely electric out there tonight.
Vicious X making his return a few months ago after suffering a serious injury in 2011 that we thought was going to put him on the shelf for good. And did he shock the world with that return? And now here comes the man of the evening's controversy. Here is Dylan Poteet, the other half of the tag team champions. Dylan Poteet, ever the class act, ever the guy you got to stand up and applaud when he makes it down to the ring. He's never done a single thing wrong in his whole life. He's never done anything to warrant any sort of criticism other than, the natural development and rising through the scenarios and whatnot. Dylan Poteet, a class act, a great man, and a great tag team champion. And it really shows the character of JC Holm and getting his face over virtually nothing. Regardless, some people might say that JC Holm was sticking up for his girl. I don't think so. I think he was sticking up for his ego. And if you ask me, Allison James just serves as a mouthpiece for that ego. Nonetheless, Dylan Poteet celebrating with the crowd, once again supporting him. Vicious X and Dylan Poteet, one of the most electrifying tag teams when it comes to the crowd. And here comes the polar opposite. The polar opposite reaction as Vega gets right up the ring, because here comes the Edge. JC Holm made his return to CWE in late 2012, bringing along one of his good friends, Chris Twanier, who ever since has been sort of a rock for the Edge. JC Holm, a Royal Crown champion at the beginning of the year, lost that belt to Van Ryan, and now it looks like he's got his eyes set on the tag division. And wait a minute! Here come Poteet and Vicious X. They're not going to wait for this match to get out of the ring. They are starting this assault early on the stage. Vicious X and Poteet are not going to let JC Holm and Chris Twanier get the last laugh here. This battle has spilled out all the way to the stage, and a huge clothesline from Vicious X as these two teams battle. Chris Twanier, JC Holm getting mugged as they try to make their way down to the ring.
I would have expected something like this from JC Holm, but perfectly honest, Poteet I just didn't think he had it in him.
This is just bad blood. I don't think there's anything wrong with what the tag team champions just did there. I think they're just tired of getting pushed around, and they're going to show that they're serious. And as Vicious Sex enters the ring, this match is now officially started. It looks like Vicious Sex and JC Holm are going to start off this tag competition. Once again, to just do a quick reminder here, the rules: tags are made by each team. You can only be in the ring if you're the legal man. If you're in for longer than 5 seconds, you will be disqualified. And we'll see who has the more fluent chemistry as Vicious Sex makes a quick tag, and Poteet's in, and Poteet stops a nasty move coming from Holm and plants Holm with a DDT. Got a quick cover. One. And a kick out at 1. Chris Twinier came in as insurance, but I don't think he needed to. As Dylan Poteet, he's going to send him off the ropes. Here comes, oh no, jumps over him. Coming back, the reversal. And a huge spine buster. JC Holm switched the momentum quickly in favor of the Edge. And a cover himself. 1. And a kick out at 1. JC Holm has all the authority in this match right now, and he might... I mean, what do you think? Do you think he was trying to get into Dylan Poteet's mind earlier with that confrontation?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, once you have him psychologically psych him out before the match, you can take him down no problem, right?
I'd like to think so, but Dylan Poteet's showing that maybe it's going to take a little bit more than that to get JC Holm inside of his head.
He's certainly putting up a fight.
And Holm with the reversal, a nice reversal. Oh, and Vicious Sex caught him in the bridge of the nose with a shot, and he has been dizzied by that punch. Vicious Sex. And now the tag is made. Vicious Sex is the legal man, ladies and gentlemen. In the ring off the ropes. And a nice double team maneuver there by the athletic duo of Vicious Sex and Dylan Poteet. Now take a quick look at Holm here. Holm off the ropes. Oh, reverses. And into a German suplex. Well executed by Holm. As he's headed up. Oh, Vicious Sex stops the momentum. He manages to hit Twinier and Holm. And look at this now. Twinier hopping out of the way here. Superplex incoming. Huge impact. That is the kind of thing we got to cover. 1 and a kick out at 1. That is the kind of thing that sets apart the men from the boys. Big impact moves like that coming from Vicious Sex. And now look at this. He's going for the Tree of Woe in the corner here on JC Holm. Holm's defenseless. He's hung up to dry. Drop kick to the face. Oh, JC Holm's going to be feeling that one for hours. It's now Vicious Sex has got him up. Woozy. And the shots with the elbow. Oh, but Holm right to the gut. A nice reversal. And he's going to send Vicious Sex into the friendly corner and make the tag to Chris Twinier. That was much needed. Now watch here as Vicious Sex goes off the ropes. Reverse atomic drop. Oh, and a big boot. Great chemistry. Great display of tag team competitiveness from the Edge here. JC Holm and Chris Twinier. But Vicious Sex is back on top. Positioning Twinier. What's this? Feet up on the ropes. Vicious DDT. Hangman style DDT, and Vicious Sex is celebrating. Oh, a little too cocky though, and Twinier caught him with a boot. And the tie up. Now, Jared, you've been watching Chris Twinier, JC Holm for a couple of weeks now. Their sort of underhanded tactics have gotten them wins. So if you're Vicious Sex, if you're Dylan Poteet, how do you avoid these underhanded tactics from the Edge?
Well, what I can tell is you got to use that whole 5 seconds in the ring to the best of your advantage. One of the key things you have to realize is when someone's coming at you with fire, the best way is to fight them with fire.
Some would say. You'll notice that Dylan Poteet went for the 6th degree, one of his finishers, and Chris Twinier was wisely able to get out of the way just moments ago. Off the ropes, huge back body drop. Chris Twinier, a very surprisingly physical competitor. When we first saw him here a couple of months ago, we didn't know exactly what he was going to bring. He subbed in as one of the 3 men that tried to take out Jack Van Ryan. And he really proved to us that he can compete at a high level as Dylan Poteet missed that spinning wheel kick. Chris Twinier was one of the more surprising competitors in that match. He did a lot of the heavy lifting and helped that team to what was almost a nice victory. But now Poteet's exploding. Oh, but he got caught taunting JC Holm, and Chris Twinier took him out with a bulldog there. Well done by Twinier as he has taken the momentum and the Edge is on top. And JC Holm does not look pleased. He was just knocked off the apron there, and he looks angry. I would like to believe he'd want to get his hands in on Dylan Poteet here as soon as possible. Now, watch out the post, the shoulder going to the post! Oh, the impact of that was tremendous. I felt like the ring might have just shifted a couple inches. And a huge scoop slam to follow it up as Chris Twinier trying to use his size to keep the momentum in favor of the Edge. Now he'll send him off the far ropes. Ducks underneath, nice athleticism. Oh, and a boot to the face. Chris 20 are utilizing his size and his strength advantage on Dylan Poteet, who's much more of a technical, faster guy. Into the corner, watch out! Poteet, oh, he missed the leg lariat. How do you miss that? And follows it up with a shot to the head.
I think Poteet's taking a few too many hits.
But look out!
Oh!
A nice lucha-style reverse DDT and the cover. 1, 2, he's got it! No! Home! JC Home coming into the last second to save the match for the Edge, and now 20 are able to capitalize here and turn the momentum around. Off the ropes goes Poteet, and another back body drop. Chris 20, you can see he's got to be targeting that back of Dylan Poteet. Dylan Poteet, of course, came off an injury a few months ago. He suffered an injury at the hands of Gigante at Road to Glory. He missed a month of action, so Dylan Poteet came right back into the title hunt, won himself the tag belts, and ever since then it's been uphill, but maybe the Edge could be the team to foil that. Wait a minute, 20er! He's got the Edge lock! What's this going to mean when we come back from commercial break? And we are back live on CWE. We are in the middle of the Edge, taking on the tag team champions Vicious Sex and Dylan Poteet. While you were gone, Vicious Sex made the tag, got himself legal, but it's been all Edge since then. JC Home and Chris 20 have utilized those underhanded tactics to give himself the edge, but Vicious Sex might be trying to come back strong here. Hitting a couple of strikes, but a couple from JC Home as well. Setting him off the ropes now. And into a huge double leg spinebuster. JC Home bringing all the power he's got in his arsenal to Vicious Sex right now. And Vicious Sex is definitely on the worst end of it. And look out, another huge spinebuster. Targeting the back of Vicious Sex, which was the subject of that huge injury. He actually had a cracked vertebra after a ladder match in 2011. Most people thought he was going to be retired for good. But as it stood, Vicious Sex showed the incredible amount of resiliency that he's got, and he's back wrestling here in CWE. Great to see the guy avoid a possible career-ending injury, a multiple-time world champion, a multiple-time CWE champion, the first man to ever beat Giganta by pinfall. Vicious Sex would be quite the disappointing legacy. Look at this underhanded tactic. Chris 20er and Vicious Sex using those underhanded tactics I tried to warn you about to take advantage here. And now 20 are the legal man. Off the ropes goes Home. Or Vicious Sex, rather. And again with that big boot atomic drop combination there from the Edge. Really showing a shot to the groin. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I have no respect for guys like JC Home and Chris 20. We got a reversal, nice reverse DDT. This is why I have no respect for guys like this. Guys who have to use underhanded tactics to get an advantage. Guys who have to break the rules. Guys who have to do things like that to get the edge on guys of true merit. Now Chris 20 are taking out Poteet. Just like I was saying, Poteet, a class act guy. A guy who shouldn't be in the middle of JC Home and his shenanigans. Nonetheless, tried to have a civil conversation with someone on the roster. JC Home didn't like it. That's why we have this match here right now, Jared. And Vicious Sex, into the corner. And Chris 20 are in a huge clothesline. Look at the reaction on Vicious Sex as he flopped around like a fish out of water. Off the ropes, comes back, huge body splash. Chris 20 once again knows his advantages, knows his strengths, using his size. Huge backbreaker on the knee there. Chris 20, relentless assault.
You can tell that they are definitely aiming for his spine in this match.
You can see it plain as day. And JC Home now once again the legal man. 20 are setting Vicious Sex off the ropes. Leg drop, and again to the back. Again to the back with the vicious elbow as Chris 20 tried to intimidate Poteet over there. JC Home taunting, looking like he's got this one in the bag. JC Home sort of stalking a weak animal, if you will. That's what it seems like might be going on here with Vicious Sex. And look at the Tiger backbreaker. Now look at this. They're adding insult to injury with some of these flashier technical moves we weren't seeing earlier in the match. Off the ropes. German suplex at what I call a half-moon running move. And look at this. He's going up top. Elbow. He got out of the way. Vicious Sex got out of the way. This has got to be the time. He's got to take the momentum now. He's got to get
the most.
He's got to get Poteet into this match. He's got to get Dylan Poteet in, but JC Home regains momentum with a headlock. And look out. JC Home's got him up, and he's got him down. JC Home did not let Vicious Sex capitalize the stomp to the face. He did not let him capitalize on the momentum And as a result, Dylan Poteet still sits on the apron, still anxious to get in this match, still feeding off the energy from this crowd who wants them back into it. Very quiet, let's go vicious chants can be heard from the crowd. And now look at this reverse rear naked choke. This affects all the way from your jaw and your throat all the way down to your ribs. That's a nasty hold. And JC Holm didn't keep it in for very long, showing the level of arrogance he's got for this. Now watch out here. Vicious Sex up on the apron. Comes back in the ring. Gonna send him off the ropes again. Oh, look out! Look out! He's going for that Razor's Edge. That could break his back in half. The weak back of Vicious Sex has got him in the Razor's Edge.
Go.
And Poteet doesn't want to get disqualified. He's got to watch as JC Holm wrenches on the back of Vicious Sex. What is going to happen? Will Vicious Sex tap out? Will he do it? This is one of JC Holm's signature moves. Will he do it? Are we going to see the end of this match right here, right now, Jared? Reaching for the ropes. He's trying to get to Poteet or to the ropes, whatever he can get to. Look at him crawling. And oh, he flipped him off.
Oh.
He flipped him off of him. And he's going for Poteet. Can he get the tag? Yes!
Yes!
Poteet is the legal man. And he's going to come. Oh, but he missed that. JC Holm. Oh, but he did miss that one.
Maybe now with Poteet in the ring, we can capitalize on something.
And a shot to the face from Dylan Poteet. He's going to unload. He's got all this pent-up kinetic energy that he's been saving. And watch out. Huge suplex from Poteet, who stands at an impressive 5'11", and a big backflip. A nice backflip from Dylan Poteet. Poteet, one of the most athletically gifted superstars we've ever seen. There's a leapfrog and a leg lariat. Take a look at the unorthodox tactics that Dylan Poteet's using on JC Holm, who's not prepared for any of it, and this momentum has completely shifted in favor of the tag champions. There's a back body drop. Chris 20 are watching from the apron, and now Dylan Poteet, look at the strikes. The momentum has been turned in favor of the tag champs. JC Holm does not have an answer for anything that Poteet's throwing at him right now. Poteet, he's going to send him into the corner. And watch out. Oh, now he did miss that one. A huge tilt-whirl leg sweep kick. And now look at this. Look at this. Leg drop to the groin. A modified version that makes that move completely legal in the rules of CWE, used efficiently there by Dylan Poteet.
Poteet is definitely striking back from
Look out!
Sex. Oh!
A spinning windmill kick. Dylan Poteet's signature kick. And now he's going to set him up for the bluegrass bomb. The bluegrass bomb incoming. Up a 20er. 20er with a punch to the back of the head of Dylan Poteet. Wobbled him there. And now he's got him locked up. Poteet had this match in the bag. And look at the edge. Oh, slap to the face. A slap to the face. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, but Vicious Sex. The low blow. The low blow. Look at the ring. Lethal injection from Holm. The finishing move from Holm. The cover 1, 2. And god damn it. JC Holm and Chris 20 steal the win.
There's the match.
I warned you about the underhanded tactics. Chris 20 had Poteet at the match in the bag. He's going to hit the bluegrass bomb. Chris 20 able to overcome the tactics and employ some of his own. Holding Poteet, a slap to the face. And the Edge just won this match. Look out! Wait a minute! They've got chairs! The Edge! Oh, sure shot to Poteet! More shots to Vicious Sex to Poteet! Come on!
This is just brutal.
What did they do to deserve that? They talked to your girlfriend, Holm? They talked to your woman, Jared? This is the kind of shit that they do that disgusts me. This is the kind of pathetic tactics that they would use.
Yeah, and the worst part is, they carry it on the ring and off the ring. It doesn't matter
And
at
look
all.
out, he's got a mic
Did
now.
you all see that?
Yeah, we saw it.
Take a look at your mighty tag team champions. Take a look at the epitome of the tag team division. Because, folks, it isn't going to be around much longer. It took less than 5 seconds for Chris and I to put your tag team champions down. This is what happens when you interfere with my business, when you interfere with my girl, when you mess with my life. The Edge puts you down. The Edge buries you. So Poteet, when you wake up and you're watching this tape, and you're catching up with what happened to you, let the memory stick in your brain that JC Hall doesn't around with scum like you.
And let's not forget, this is sex. It's just a washed up, has-been nobody. And JC, I say if we're gonna make this thing still personal, we might as well take them both out while we have the opportunity. I propose at luck of the draw, they put the tag titles on the line against Cliff 20er, JC Hall, The Edge, and we show Poteet, Vicious Sex, and the entire city of Las Vegas that when you play dice with gods, you play dice with your own destiny.
We're backstage now. Chase. That's Chase Adams and Ryan Cooper.
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Listen, a couple of months ago, you could have promo seen you wanted to apologize to some folks. Now, I'm going to take it that you're living up to your word, and I know that we've had our differences in the past. Tonight I got a match against the Movement. And I know that down the road you'll probably have to face them or someone else too. So, basically what I'm proposing is, why don't we watch each other's backs? I feel like you and I could probably help each other out.
Thanks, man. You know, I really appreciate that. I'm trying to live up to my words. I didn't say all that just for a gimmick. I really meant what I said.
Well, as long as you got that mindset, why don't we stick together, man?
Yeah, you got it. If you need any help in the future, you just let me know.
Well, we've seen some sort of alliance form here with Adams and Cooper.
I'll see you out there. I'm gonna go get ready.
And we'll have to see how this unfolds in the future. And welcome back. This is Jade.
Let me be the first to say that honestly, I'm rather disappointed by the supposed competition that I'm supposed to be facing in my division. If you can even call it a division, because I really can't. You see, back in January at New World War, I defeated the supposedly legendary Montana. And ever since then, there has not been a diva on this roster to step up and challenge me for it. Now, I'm supposed to believe that this is the toughest women's wrestling division. Feels more like a joke to me. So here's what I'm gonna do. Next week on CWE Live, at some point during the show, I'm gonna walk down here and give any woman in this company an opportunity to take this belt from me. Because if you don't know by now that I'm the toughest woman wrestler in today's business, I'm gonna prove it to you. The hard and dirty way.
Well, we'll see how much that stands true in the future, but we'll be right back. And welcome back to CWE Action. This is Cameron Cross, who's going to be making his CWE debut right now, and I don't know who his opponent's going to be, but Cameron Cross looks excited to be here. Uh-oh. Cameron Cross, I don't know if you can hear me, but you need to get the hell away from the ring, because this is more than you bargained for.
It's one hell of a matchup for your debut.
But let me put it to you this way. If Cameron Cross were able to win this match tonight, he would become my new favorite for any title that he ever wanted. Giganta is easily the most fearsome competitor I have ever seen in CWE, maybe next to Bavarian. But look at the man. He's 7'2".
The man is gotta be a goal.
He's 460 pounds, 7'2", one of the tallest and strongest men I've ever seen coming out of the mountains of Colorado. This guy is insane, And tonight, he's basically being handed literally fresh meat. I mean, if I'm Cameron Cross, I'm just laying down in the ring. Giganta, this is, I don't even know. Cameron, just get the hell out of here, kid.
Yeah, you know, if Cam isn't laying down right now, he will be in a minute.
And we're begun. Oh! Cameron Cross went for the right hook. And Giganta didn't even get phased by it. He's backing off a little bit now. And another one. Giganta shook that off too.
You know, when you say this man came from the mountains, was he literally chiseled from the mountainside?
Maybe so. Oh, and a shot from Giganta, and a bigger shot from Giganta as Cross is planted on the mat. We're getting a rare treat of watching Giganta compete here as he's got that full Nelson slam. Giganta's getting up into the older parts of his career. We're not seeing him as much on CWE Weekly Television. A shot from Cross, and now some shots from Giganta as he is given an opportunity here to decimate one of the rookies on the roster in Cameron Cross. And Giganta's putting that size to use now. Look at the way he's utilizing some of these stronger tactics, these ones that require more strength. Most guys could not even compete at this level with Giganta. As now look out for the full Nelson slam, picking him up by the shoulders and throwing him down into the ground. Oh, and a nice reversal there by Giganta, who didn't give Cross a second to think about what he was doing. Oh my, look at the strength! Planting Cameron Cross down on the mat. And now going behind with the knee. Oh, Jesus. Did you see the elevation that Giganta was just able to get with Cameron Cross right there?
Had to have lifted him a good 5 feet in the air.
Something. As now Giganta throwing him across the ring by the hair. Giganta just threw him across the ring by Cameron Cross's hair.
Just stay down, kid.
I don't know why you keep getting up. I have a tremendous amount of respect for this kid for continuing to get up. But Giganta's not making this pretty. Off the ropes. Look out. This isn't going to be good. Oh, God! The sledgehammer uppercut from Giganta. And it's only going to get worse now for Cameron Cross, who's out. Look at him. He's a noodle. He's out cold. He can't move. Oh, wait a minute. Giganta going to go for that signature right hand. Oh, Jesus. And finally, he's going to go for the cover here.
Gotta be the end, folks.
2, and put a nail in that kid's coffin. You know what they say, if you don't win the first one, you don't win them all. Giganta just made mincemeat of that young kid. The ref, oh Jesus. Oh. If I'm the ref, I'm just getting out of his way. Giganta doesn't look happy.
I mean, come on, just take a look at this. This is the first match we've seen in a while. And what? He gets some tiny kid?
Well,
can't be happy about that.
And wait a minute, someone, look at the stage! That's Sindrak! Sindrak is on the stage! And he's calling out Giganta! What is this gonna mean? And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Check them out, wait a minute! That's Brady, Kansas! We were about to start our champion versus champion match. Jack Van Ryan versus Eric Matthews, and Braden Gansas took out the Royal Crown champion Jack Van Ryan on his way down to the ring. Eric Matthews, a good friend of Braden Gansas, getting the upper hand. This thing with Braden Gansas and Jack Van Ryan has been going on for months. Braden Gansas wants him some of that Royal Crown championship. Oh, and a shot from Jack Van Ryan. And a nice dragon whip there by Eric Matthews. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, to reiterate, this is if you're just joining us, this is one of our main events of the evening, a champion versus champion match. The Royal Crown champion Jack Van Ryan's taking on the hardcore champion Eric Matthews, who just got a nice reversal, but a takedown by Jack Van Ryan puts Eric Matthews in the dirt. And now sending him into the corner. Look out here, huge clothesline from Jack Van Ryan, planting the young Eric Matthews. And it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to remind you that you can follow CWE on Facebook by going to facebook.com/CWE for some updates, photos, all kinds of glorious stuff. And you can also check us out by going to reddit.com/r/CWE to go to the subreddit for CWE. We have a great community over there. Some of our most loyal viewers post there every day, Jared. We want to give a big shout out to them. Nice reversal by Jack Van Ryan, as we've now completed our obligatory social media plug. And look at Jack Van Ryan exploding with clotheslines here on Eric Matthews in a takedown. Jack Van Ryan is feeling it. Look at him getting the feed from the crowd here and sending him into the corner now. Jack Van Ryan, another huge clothesline. That one a lefty clothesline. Jack Van Ryan, I didn't know he could fight southpaw. And a stomp to the head is Van Ryan trying to utilize the strength advantage that he has. The thing about Jack Van Ryan's strength is it's more than just, raw physical strength. Is we got to cover one and a kick out at one. It's more than just raw physical strength. It's the amount of control and the technicality that he adds to that strength that makes him so lethal in the ring. And that's how he claimed that Royal Crown Championship off of JC Holm back in January. Now look out. He's going to send him off the ropes. I feel the boot coming. Is he going to hit it? Oh, he missed there. Look out. Oh, but Eric Matthews reversed it. Into a flapjack. What a reversal. Eric Matthews is trying to seize the day here. Oh, missing the clothesline. And now misses one of his own, but Van Ryan. Oh, the boot!
Oh.
Out of nowhere, the giant boot from Jack Van Ryan. And he's going to go for the cover.
Go.
1, 2, and he got him.
And that's it, folks.
The Royal Crown Champion has defeated the Hardcore Champion, and Jack Van Ryan is victorious. And Jack Van Ryan, oh geez, getting a little emotional here. Jack Van Ryan, a good guy, but he doesn't want to be touched right now, and who can blame him? And the Royal Crown Champion picks up the momentum despite the early interference from Braden Ganges. Jack Van Ryan stands tall. And look, all on the stage, there's Braden Ganges. And the signature has begun. This is going to be a war. There's Ryan Cooper backstage. His match against Dmitry Volchenkov is coming up when we come back. We are live here in CWE in Boston, Massachusetts, and this is tonight's main event. Ryan Cooper is set to take on Dmitry Volchenkov of the movement. Now, you, Jared, know very well what the movement, or Gates, know very well what the movement are doing when they want to do on the superstars. And Ryan Cooper is now here taking on Dmitry Volchenkov. What is he going to do?
Well, he's definitely going to be fighting off at his best, but to be perfectly honest, I kind of wonder if we're going to have any surprise visitors in this ring tonight.
Well, we did earlier see that Paxton Chase Adams. We don't know how that might play in. Or, the movement, Richard Till, I guarantee will be there with Dmitry. So, and here comes the big Russian himself. Dmitry Volchenkov. It's been a while since we've heard this music, but he's coming out to his own drum today. Dmitry Volchenkov, ladies and gentlemen, representing the movement, is here to take on Ryan Cooper. Now, let's talk about the history of Dmitry Volchenkov. We stress this all the time, but it's because it's so significant. Dmitry Volchenkov has over a 200-week win streak in CWE. From 2008 to almost 2010, he went undefeated. Dmitry Volchenkov was a world heavyweight champion just 2 months into being a CWE superstar. Dmitry Volchenkov at one point was the fastest rising superstar we've ever seen. And now, he's going to grace us again with another match, but his tactics since then have become a little bit underhanded. Nonetheless, here we go. The match is underway as Volchenkov, rather. It's a Freudian day. It's a Freudian kind of day there, Jared. Dmitry Volchenkov takes out Ryan Cooper early, and look at Richard Till cracking his neck on the outside of the ring. And there's a huge, reversal! A big body slam from Cooper, who got the reversal out of nowhere. And now the punches, the strong punches, but Volchenkov, the Russian brawler style, combined with some wrestling, able to reverse it. And now look at that huge elbow to the face. Ryan Cooper's going to feel that in the morning, that's for sure. And so now he's going to send him off the ropes here. Volchenkov lining him up. Oh, ducks and clothesline. And a belly-to-back suplex. Beautiful execution there by the Russian. As Richard Till watches from the outside. Oh, he's up on the apron. Look out. And here comes Volchenkov. And Cooper, able to clothesline Volchenkov and avoid Richard Till. And Richard Till's coming over here. Hey, don't come over here, Till. Can you hear what he's saying?
What are you doing?
I can't hear what he's saying. He's yelling something at us. Till, get out of here. Go help your friend. Go help your friend,
We don't
Till.
have time for your shit.
Now, a shot to the gut from Volchenkov. Did you see that kick?
Yeah.
That was a brutal kick, and now he's working on the arm. This is the thing about Volchenkov. Most superstars will try to isolate one part of the body. Like we saw Holm isolating Vicious-X's back a little earlier tonight. But Volchenkov is the kind of guy that will isolate a different part of the body every 5 or 6 seconds. By the end of the match against Volchenkov, you're going to feel like crap because he's going to have targeted your entire body.
Yeah, he just wants to leave you like a pile of broken glass.
And now here's a swing DDT from Cooper, who's trying to, no pun intended, swing the momentum back in his favor. And it looks like he might have done that with a tiger back suplex. And now look out as, he ducks the punch, does Volchenkov. And now he's going to send Cooper over the ropes. Staring him down now. And look out. Using the momentum. Big suplex slams him back down onto the mat. As Dmitry Volchenkov continues to strike hard against Ryan Cooper here. Ducks another clothesline, another belly-to-back suplex. He is absolutely exploding in this ring here tonight, Jared. This is our main event live from Boston, Massachusetts. One half of the movement, Dmitry Volchenkov, is taking on Ryan Cooper. And if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Cooper earlier tonight made a pact with Chase Adams, signifying some kind of friendship that we're going to see here. And look at this! He's got him up. Look at the strength of Dmitry Volchenkov, and he just drops him. He just straight up dropped him down. That was some impressive strength from Volchenkov, the Russian. Now he's going to send him over the ropes. Look at this, coming right towards Richard Till. Oh, and a punch right to the face. And look at this now. The ref is distracted with Volchenkov and Till. Till's interfering. Till throws him right back into the ring. There are some of those tactics of the movement we were talking about. Oh, and a huge clothesline. Cooper was busy looking at Till. And Volchenkov took his head clean off. He's going up top. High-risk maneuver. Waiting for him to get up. High-risk maneuver. And, he touches him. And look out. Reversal. What a reversal by Ryan Cooper. I did not see that coming at all. A huge reversal with a power slam from Ryan Cooper. Holy hell, Jared, was that impressive.
It really was.
And now look at the shot, sending Volchenkov down to the corner. I cannot get over that reversal by Ryan Cooper.
Just stomping him over and over.
Ryan Cooper with the middle fingers. Did you see that? He has taken nothing from anyone here tonight as Ryan Cooper and Dmitry Volchenkov continue to have what could be the battle of the night. And he paid for it. Dmitry Volchenkov, smart, that in-ring veteran presence. Cover, 2, and now a kick out of 2. A close call.
He's going to have to be a little more careful if he doesn't want to lose this match.
And I think careful is the name of the game here. As look at this, the leg breaker. Oh, Cooper trying to wear down some of the limbs of Volchenkov now, maybe. Oh, but right to the eye, a thumb right to the eye, and Cooper's holding his eyes. Look at him. That's going to hurt. Literally, and as far as this match is concerned. Watch out now. Oh, Cooper, the reversal. Overswing neck breaker. Cooper is pulling out some serious stops in this match. As he ties up Volchenkov. As I said earlier, we are here live in Boston, Massachusetts in this beautiful new arena layout we have going. This arena layout was designed by some of our producers in the back, and I'm really happy with how pretty the ring and the ringside and everything looks now. Nonetheless, my internal decorating side of me can take a break here as Dmitry Volchenkov, look at this, back to those different limb isolations. He went after the head just a moment ago, now going after the knee of Cooper. And but Cooper, back body drop! How did he get Volchenkov up that high? I have never seen Cooper use the strength that he's been using in this match like this before. As he sends him off the ropes, and again! Another back body drop from Cooper. And look at this.
Volchenkov's taking those hits pretty hard.
He's got a pin and a kick out at nothing from Volchenkov. And look at Till. Till's up on the apron. Oh, look at Till.
He's holding him.
A huge back suplex to the outside, and the ref didn't catch it. The ref was yelling at something. I didn't see what he was yelling at, but he missed completely the interference there from Richard Till as he sends him back into the ring now. This is the kind of stuff the movement does so well. Isolation, tearing apart a victim, part at a time. The strength of Volchenkov dropping down Cooper again. The movement has made their legacy in dissecting people, tearing them apart, using their numbers to their advantage, and tonight that's no different. But Cooper, again with
another reversal.
Another neck breaker. Ryan Cooper trying to make a name for himself here over the Russian Volchenkov, and he's doing a pretty damn good job of it. Cooper struggled to find pace earlier this year. He struggled in January with Sean Peterson and lost his first ever Road to Glory contract to Sean Peterson. He then lost a World Heavyweight Championship match to Giganta, which, I mean, I don't really hold that against him. And shortly after, he ran into some serious problems with a couple of masked assailants, a couple of guys who did some serious damage to the roster in CWE and actually put Sid Floyd on the shelf with a leg injury. We're not going to see Sid Floyd for at least another month and a half.
No, it's a damn shame, too.
Sid Floyd, one of the top competitors in CWE, but we'll hope that he gets over that injury rather quickly. And maybe that's why Ryan Cooper was so eager to make an alliance. Maybe trying to bridge that gap that we saw him lose when Sid Floyd went out.
Yeah, you know, he really seems like he's drawn the short straw, so...
Well, you know what they say, in a cup full of straws, there's got to be a short one, and sometimes he only pulls it out. And now look at the squaring off here between Cooper and Volchenkov, but look at Till. Till's yelling something, and Cooper, why would you turn your back on him?
Oh.
Why would you do that? And now Volchenkov, he's got him. He's going to get him up here. Look out, by the neck, he's up. He is up. And the Soviet solution. Volchenkov the cover. He turns his back, and that'll do it. The movement gets the win. Why would you turn your back on Volchenkov? What could he have possibly been thinking? Ryan Cooper's smarter than that. Maybe not.
Maybe,
yeah. Jesus, I mean, this Ryan Cooper has taken advantage of so much over the past couple of months, and this is just another example. But this time it was the movement. And now look at this, Volchenkov. Richard Till in the ring. Volchenkov with a chair. The movement's not done. Wait a minute! Wait a minute on the stage! Here comes Chase Adams! It's Chase Adams!
Yes!
He kicks Till in the chest and takes the chair. The movement are on the run. And he's got Cooper up now. Cooper and Chase Adams celebrating. What a moment for these two. The referees in their hands. But the movement, they want a piece of Chase Adams. And we'll have to see how that plays out next week on CWE Live.